like the idea that a voice can just go somewhere uninvited, like a dirty thought in a nice clean mind.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay back at you, and today let's talk about Elon Musk and Donald Trump's Nazi agenda. We'll talk some Russia, AfD, and more, but I know there's a lot of people out there still trying to defend the Donald Trump administration, saying that they're not racist, they're not Nazis. I don't know how much more proof everybody needs. I mean, we go back to Stephen Miller, who's been with Trump since his first term, and he is a proud white nationalist. Trump said there was really good Proud Boys. Do you remember that? That's just to start with back then. He used the term "my blacks." Like, is that not kind of racist? But this is a man who also, on the beginning of Black History Month, decided to ban federal agencies from recognizing Black History Month, MLK Day, Juneteenth, Pride, Hispanic Heritage Month, Native American Heritage Month, Asian American Heritage Month. Should I keep going? There's a pattern here. You're seeing the pattern. And then we have Elon Musk, who I know people are like, Elon's not a racist. And if you still think Elon's a genius, just listen to this ketamine addict talk while he's doing public speaking. This motherfucker, there's no surprise that him and Donald Trump are close because they're both dumber than a box of rocks. But all right, you don't think Elon's a racist? Do you all remember that? And I know there's people who are going to go, that wasn't a Nazi salute. Go be like all the other idiots who did their little TikToks doing the same thing and got fired and come back and tell me it's not a Nazi salute. Because everybody with the fucking brain knows that's a Nazi salute. And not only did Elon do it once, he turned around and doubled down on it. And even more proof that Elon's a Nazi, he met with AfD and he is financially backing them. And people are like, what is AfD? I get that. It's a German political party who are Nazis. They're the new Nazi. Well, they're not that new, but like from Hitler, they're the modern Nazi party. And Elon met with them just a couple weeks ago. He's financing them. Germany's got a big election going on. Thank goodness Germany has a law to protect them against ever having a fascist, racist party in power again. So there's that when it comes to Germany. But this is what Elon's doing. Elon's also running Deutsche, right? And let alone does he have a 19-year-old named Big Balls. Yeah, I didn't make that up. On Twitter, Big Balls, who was already fired from a job in security for leaking security information. So that's a good place to start. But then Elon has a 24-year-old rummaging through all of our information, writing code and saving data. And they can say they're not saving data, but we all know that they're saving data. This motherfucker literally said, let's normalize Indian hate. He also said on Twitter, I was cool before, or I was racist before it was cool. Again, we've been through that. Nothing cool about being racist, jackass. These are the people that we have running the country. These are the people that we have in charge of shit. And then we have one of Trump's biggest advisors, Steve Bannon. And we all know Steve Bannon is a nationalist, but he's also a Nazi. And people don't want to believe that Nazis still exist. But there is a group of people who still have the same beliefs. Otherwise, why would we be seeing this shit?
Fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight.
I mean, do you see they're right in front of us? That's how stupid they think Americans are, is that they can do a Nazi salute, let the rest of the Nazis know that they're with them. And we're supposed to be dumb enough not to believe that this is an administration filled with Nazis when we already know that Project 2025 or Agenda 47 are white nationalist agendas? I mean, fuck, the only thing different at this point between fucking Project 2025 and Mein Kampf is one was written in English and one was written in fucking German. And Trump's been taking plays out of Hitler's playbook since day one. Make ridiculous statements, repeat them loudly and over until people start to believe it. Attack the media, attack the civil servants, turn the people against each other, create a class war disguised as something else. That's what they've been doing. So instead of us seeing that it's the rich versus the rest of us, they've convinced us it's the Democrats versus the Republicans, or if you're racist, it's black against white, whatever they can use, but it's a class war. It's the billionaires versus us. And they're pumping out a Nazi agenda. And you see this with Trump right now. He's coming out and everything he's done, his first term, this term, is to like benefit Putin. He's been Putin's bitch since day one. That's why I called that motherfucker Trump Putin. Like, this dude has been on Putin's dick since the jump. And where did this all start? Well, here's a quick little story for you. So there was a time back in 2000, somewhere between 10 and 13, where Trump was really broke, like really fucking broke, bankrupt, on the verge of having nothing. And he hosts a beauty pageant for Miss Moscow. He's hanging out with Russian oligarchs. He's hanging out with Putin. They're boozing. They're all doing women, you know, the whole thing. Now, at this point, Trump's credit is so bad and he's known as such a con man who doesn't pay his bills. No American bank or financial institution will loan him money. After this beauty pageant with all the Russian oligarchs and Putin, Trump has a huge influx of money. A couple years later, Trump's running for office. And we already know for a fact that through the Mueller report, Russia tried to influence that election that Trump won the first time and was involved in disinformation and everything for Trump to help him get elected. So why was Putin so eager to help Trump get elected? What does Putin have on Trump? Why is Trump all of a sudden, every move he's making now, and let's not forget, Putin's a white nationalist also. Let's not forget that. So he wants Panama because the Panama Canal has sanctions on Russia and Putin. He wants Greenland because to get to the ports and through the channel, they have sanctions and on Russia, and it costs a ton of money for Russia to ship any other way. So at what point do we start to question this? And then just the other day, Trump has enough balls to come out and say, Ukraine started the war. What fucking planet does this fucking moron live on? He can't even believe that. And they're actually having Republican senators come out and say that's not true. Russia and Putin started this war. But we all know that. Russia invaded. It's not even a question. But this is the disinformation they want to give you. And then the second you don't agree with them, Elon shadow bans you, even though he talks about freedom of speech. He shadow banned his own baby's mom who came out and tried to get help because their son has a very serious medical condition. Elon does not believe in freedom of speech. He does not care about you or I. He just likes to pump this propaganda. But they're attacking judges. They're attacking anybody who doesn't agree with them. They're attacking anybody who points this out. And they're still too big of a group of Americans who are just deep throating Trump and they won't open their eyes and see what's really going on and educate themselves, because this is a group of people who doesn't want to have to admit that they were played, that Trump played them, that he lied to them, that they drank the Kool-Aid and fell for all the bullshit. But here's the thing. You were lied to. It's not your fault. It's definitely okay. And it's a good thing to change your opinion when given new information, and the information has been there now for weeks, exactly what Trump's agenda is, and it's not what he promised you. Why does Elon want to cut money that goes to the poorest, most vulnerable Americans, yet he's got billions and billions and billions of dollars of contracts of U.S. money? Why aren't we cutting the SpaceX and Tesla contracts? That would save like $100 billion. But no, let's cut Medicaid. Let's cut child cancer research. Yeah, because according to the Republicans, fuck children and cancer, right? Like, this is the thing that blows my mind. And at what point are people going to realize that none of this is for us? None of this is for the benefit of us. This is all for the rich. And they call it an audit. But none of the motherfuckers are auditors. They don't even know what they're looking at. They cut the nuclear stockpile fucking division and didn't even know what it means. And it's in the motherfucking name. And then they had to take a week to try to get a hold of these people to find out how to contact them to give them their jobs back. And this isn't the only agency it's happened with. This is what happens when you have people digging through shit they know nothing about. But it's time to wake up, America. The Nazis are at our fucking door. And people don't want to believe that could ever happen again. They almost look back at World War II like it's a movie, right? Like it's Schindler's List movie, and it's not real. Even though that shit was based on real shit. So, I mean, the Proud Boys even wear a tattoo that says 6 million wasn't enough. I mean, and this is Donald Trump's group. A bunch of them were J6ers. He pardoned them. They attacked police and he pardoned them. Wake up. We're sitting in a shit show right now of a bunch of racist people running this country and nobody cares. And the scary thing is, more than race, they're taking all the money, hoarding it for themselves. You think shit is bad now? Just wait. It's getting worse. Since Trump's took office, we have seen the stock market dive. We've seen egg prices go up. We've seen gas prices go up. We've seen inflation across the board rise 3% in January. At what point is Trump's promises going to come through? I thought all these bullshit executive orders he was signing was supposed to fix everything day one. That's what the Tangerine Tyrant said. And you believed him. But it's okay to change your mind now. It's okay to change your mind with new information, to have a new opinion. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope we share this information. The only thing we can do is to try to help educate other people so they see what's going on. And we just have to make sure that the right people are seeing the information. And we're not going to change all of their minds, but everyone we can bring back from the dark side helps us in this fight against fascism and everything that's going on. All right, make sure you go over to Zuel-world.com. You see it there at the bottom of the screen. Go support Buddy V. You can get all your MMA Underground merch, your Yankee and the Brit merch. You can get your One World, One Love shirt. Cardio is key shirt. Your Buddy V's got some dope jogging outfits, running suits. Yeah, I'm old. I don't think they're called jogging outfits anymore, right? They're running suits. Yeah, just aging myself. But go over there, support Buddy V. I've said it before. He sponsors fighters. He does a lot in his community. He does a lot to support others, so let's support him. Go check him out on Instagram. He does Motivational Monday to help us get all of us to get motivated for the week. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Fight the good fight. One world, one love. Do.
Everything's polluted. The environment, the government, the schools, you name it.
This radio person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
You out there? You listening?